good news as well. I think I have a final question, and it's not as profound as Senator Dasko's. My question is about the natural relationship between what you do and the work of the Anti-Racism Secretariat, because race is a big part of GBA plus, even though it's a plus. I think you can see which way my bias is going. So how do the two departments work together? And can you possibly give us another success story coming out of that relationship?
Well, I guess I will start by saying, and I'm going to turn to Lisa on specifics around our relationship with that secretariat. And I will tell you that I have been having good discussions with the deputy minister level with my counterparts within Canadian Heritage to talk exactly about, particularly on the anti-racism strategies, what it is that we can do to work together. We believe that GBA, gender-based analysis plus, whether it's called that or something else, is really fundamentally about equity and fairness and inclusion. And it is likely and proper that in different initiatives, different parts of intersectionality have more emphasis than others. And so, you've made the comment earlier about, and we heard from some of your witnesses around the question of gender and the centrality of gender in the gender-based analysis tool and whether that's appropriate. And I think this is something that we are listening very carefully to stakeholders out there. And also we welcome the committee's recommendations on that. I can tell you that what we firmly believe, and this is in the minister's mandate letter, to ensure that the GBA Plus tool it connects other issues. If I read exactly from her mandate letter, it says that we need to enhance the framing and parameters of the tool with particular attention to the intersectional analysis of race, indigeneity, rurality, disability, and sexual identity, among other characteristics. And there are specific ministers named in this mandate letter that Minister Ian is to be working with. And I can tell you that once ministers are named to be part of the solution, we as organizations work very closely with those departments and agencies who serve those ministers.
Sorry, colleagues, a final question. I really do promise it's a final question. We're conducting another study at Human Rights on Islamophobia. And it has come to me as a shock, and to many of my colleagues as a shock, that the level of Islamophobia in this country is higher than in any other country in the world. And I want to know how that aspect, it's not just race and gender, it's now religion, is that covered? To what extent? Not at all. Should it be, given the expression of Islamophobia in terms of restricting opportunities, especially to employment?
Perhaps I can take this one. So I talked about the tools that we put out in June of 2021, the step-by-step guide and compendium of tools on each of the factors to consider. We worked with the Anti-Racism Secretariat at Canadian Heritage to develop that set of tools, among other departments. But in particular, the Anti-Racism Secretariat helped us develop the tool with respect to race and racialization and religion as part of GBA+. And the way those tools are designed is it has a set of questions that people should be asking themselves. If you're really considering religion and race and racialization as part of GBA+, what are you asking yourself? What kinds of questions do you need answers to? How do you do that analysis? And we also provide sources of data with respect to some of those issues. So ideally, it is considered. It's in our guidance. Those are factors that are part of GBA+, and we have a set of tools to help people do that fulsome analysis and consider those factors.
Thank you very much. colleagues, we really appreciate your time, your expertise, and wisdom in helping us, close our information gap.